Okay, Patreon, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm doing all this shit all day anyway. I just sometimes forget to grab my tripod and my microphone. But I have a dog here that was in the shelter before she was adopted by my clients. Sweetest fucking American Bulldog. They're calling it a boxer mix, but I think she's an American Bulldog. And unless somebody gets an ancestry test done, I'm just gonna go with my gut. But in any case, I'll probably edit that part out because I don't want to feel like I'm insulting their intelligence. In any case, this is for Patreon. This is for my paid subscribers. I appreciate you being here, man. If you're still here, honestly, you know, I haven't really been posting that much. I get a lot of feedback from a couple of people that actually follow other people on Patreon that I actually still, even in the midst of my absence, post more than most other creators. But this is, I'm gonna just kind of talk as I go here. I'm gonna go grab her out of this kennel real quick. And I'll just keep on talking. You could still hear me because I got my mic on. She's super fearful, dude. Super fearful dog, super underexposed. Hasn't really ever had a real assertive leader. And a dog like this that is, I call them green dogs. Just green all the way. No obedience. Just a lack of experience with everything, with life. Hey, Shasha, shut your fucking mouth. God damn it. Fucking German Shepherds, fucking loud cunts. Hey, Shasha, shut your mouth. Anyway, here she is. She's the sweetest girl. She pees a little bit. The thing about her is she excitopees. So if I were to like start talking to her and touching her and looking at her right out of the kennel, she'll just piss right there. And this has been happening in the house for them. So those three things I already can tell the people is gonna help is don't look at her, don't talk to her, and don't touch her until she takes a piss. So I'm just gonna kind of walk her around here until she does that because I know she probably needs to. Sweetest girl. And I'm also not gonna engage with her much because she has the tendency of jumping up and down when you know, too much excitement fresh out of the kennel. So I want to advocate for her. I know she suffers in that category, so I'm not going to make it harder for her to not jump. And in the event that she does jump, of course, we have our trusty dusty steering wheel prong collar on her, in which I haven't put it on the single loop yet. There's two loops here. You want to start off by putting it on both loops to take the pinch feature out because it's too much too soon. We're just getting going. And the reason why I wanted to make this video was for new dog trainers, you know, share a little bit of my process. With the dog like her specifically, it varies so much. With the dog like her specifically, who is super like, whoa, like lift a hand, she like cowers and that type of thing. Not really. That was a good job. Nope. So they've definitely not been successfully working on her jumping up and down. I'll give you, see if she rethinks. Did you see her rethink that? That was fucking fantastic. Good job. And all I did was give her a well-timed correction. A very subtle knee to the chest, which very, very durable part of the body on a dog, especially on an American Bulldog. And then, you know, we're helping her rethink choices, make better choices without actually hurting her. I'm not looking to hurt her, I'm looking to teach her. And that comes with very appropriate, very well-timed information, or corrections, if you will. But again, the whole reason why I wanted to make this video was to share a little bit of my process. This dog is so underexposed and so inexperienced and so horrific on a leash that I absolutely have to teach her all the things that I expect from her before we enter the world. This is like day number 4, day number 3, day number 4. And I could tell you right now, had I gotten some before content to show you what she was like on a leash, she was basically dragging her owner to the ground. It was just absolutely horrific. But we've since then incorporated a prong collar, put it on the double loop, got her into more of a follower state of mind just by simply doing directional changes. And every time you turn right, the dog ends up behind you. Do you see that? So I'll turn right again, boom, she's now behind me. This doesn't involve a ton of prong collar corrections. Again, the reason why many people have problems with prong collars still, even after the fact, is because the prong collar isn't meant to do all the work on its own. The prong collar is merely a tool, right? It's really about the person utilizing the tool that it makes it most effective, right? You could hand a dick smoker a fucking skill saw, which is the perfect tool for the job, but if he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, what the fuck good is the skill saw, right? You might as well have just handed it to a nutless monkey, right? So anyway, it's about getting a dog into a follower state of mind through directional changes, through pressure release work, things like that. And of course, I'm getting a little off topic here, but let's get back to the reason why I made this video. This video is to go through a little bit of the process. So if I can't get this dog to follow me in an environment where there's literally little to no distractions, there's a couple of dogs in the kennels over there, but I don't really fully count that, because life out there, when dogs are walking by on the sidewalk, at the park, come on, she's gonna try to do that roll thing. I'm just gonna keep on going. Sorry, dude, you're following me right now. Prong collar is a steering wheel. The leash is the best tool in the fucking game, okay? Leash handling skills is definitely a thing. Good girl. Teaching her to follow that pressure. I'm teaching her to follow the pressure. And how I do that is when she becomes disconnected and she's over there, I'm gonna take a step back, I'm gonna apply a very small amount of pressure. Yes, good. And then wait until she complies. I'm not gonna drag her, I'm not gonna force her. I'm going to suggest, that's the proper vernacular. I'm going to suggest through this leash pressure, yes. And when she does the good thing, I'm actually gonna, yes. I'm gonna mark the second that that pressure becomes released. It's called pressure release and directional changes, pressure, release. And then next thing you know, you got a dog that's just there. And did you guys see slamming corrections and shit like that? No. I'm not saying there's not a time and a place for the leash pop, 100%. But that's when, like later, when like she kind of understands what's expected of her, okay? It's very important to be appropriate, dude, because you're looking for not only the most efficient result, because people can be effective being heavy-handed. There's no question about that. But what I'm looking for is healthy in the mind as well. I'm not looking for this dog's demeanor to change to where she's just waiting to get fucking punched in the arm, you know? I don't want her to have that demeanor where like, oh shit, I don't want to fuck up because I'm gonna get punched in the arm. Now, of course, accountability, like when I gave her the subtle knee, it's kind of the same concept, but you're gonna get a different demeanor out of my dogs because it's not overcorrected. It's very appropriately, just enough. I'm only gonna give her just enough pressure to get my result so that I don't mentally traumatize her, dude. I want a healthy mind and a happy dog, and a dog that follows me and a dog that complies because they want to, because we've taught that. Not because we've like literally like slammed heavies and the dog is just gonna comply because they're afraid. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference there for me personally. Everybody has their way, but you're Patreon subscribers, so you're gonna get my way and take what you want from it. Throw the rest away. I really mean that. If there's something that you don't like that I'm teaching, I fully encourage you to not take it, because there's plenty of guys, plenty of women out there that I've learned from that I don't do that, including my wife. I don't say stay. That's an example. I don't teach a stay. If I ask a dog to sit, that's what they're doing until the next thing comes around. Does that make sense? I don't need to say stay, because if I ask you to sit, then that's what I want you to do until I give you the next thing. That's a huge part of my What's Next program. What's next? What's next? Well, what's next is what I ask of you is what's next. And that provides a certain level of leadership. That provides a certain level of clarity and a blanket of certainty, if you will. Your dog will now know what exactly to do. And what that just subconsciously for a dog builds confidence. You know what I mean? You go to your SATs and you're not prepared to take them. You're like nervous. You don't know what you're going to do. Like you're going to be, but if you studied and somebody helped you through that, and that you're going to be way more confident for the job or for the test. Does that make sense? Same thing. This dog has not had any clarity, no leadership, no understanding of what exactly to do. And I think as a result, her confidence suffers. And so that's what our job is. Set a good foundation here. The whole entire point of this video, set foundation without any distractions. Get the dog to understand a little bit of what you expect of them, then you can start incorporating a little more pressure where needed. Okay, I hope you guys got the point of this video. I'm Captain Chad Gabbs. Your subscriptions mean everything to me. Thank you so much. We're gonna walk around the property now. That was a 10-minute video, dang. I'll holler at you guys later, peace.